Yo, what's going on? You got Keys back with another video for offline grinding. Now, if you made it to the second video, I really hope that you took the first part when I talked about having, shark mode. Like I need that. You got to really have that mentality because the rest of this whole thing, this is going to be, that needs to be on at all times because you got people who are hungry and you got people who are starving. And it is a big difference, and I'm not going to get into what that means right now. But this is pretty much how this works. The first thing that is so critically important, and I'm going to switch the marker out right here. I don't have the best handwriting in the world. I'm not, I just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But this is so critically important. This is so slept on. It's the prospect list. Now, the problem with the prospect list, when people make their list, they do a lot of prejudging. And I noticed that Banks said this in one of his previous videos. So I'm going to say it again, just in case you missed it. When I tell you that anybody can be on this list, this prospect list needs to be bottomless. It actually never needs to end. What I want you to understand, when you are doing an offline grind, this prospect list, it can literally come from I want you to go to your phone. I want you to go to your contacts right now. It's at the bottom. I have 2,486 contacts. I want you to scroll to the bottom. I want you to see how many contacts you have. It's a pretty good chance that a lot of these contacts can go on this prospect list. Some people tell you to do 50. Some people tell you to do 100. What I'm going to tell you is the further that you want to go in this business, the longer this list has to be. If you want to be a 7-figure earner or a 6-figure earner in this space, your list has to be long. You got people who claim they want to become 6-figure earners in that space. And that may be around 300, 400, 500 people, whatever the case may be. But your list is only 50. Your list is only 100. How about 1,000? And I hope I'm scaring you when I say that because I'm going to be very transparent. If you're trying to win in this business, it is going to take a little work, but it's going to be worth it. I don't know if you ever worked your ass off or something and got it, but it's one of the greatest feelings in the world. You should try it one day. But, first you want to try your contacts list, and then you want to just scroll down and you're going to write down whoever it is that shoot for will want to make some money. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into how to go about the conversations in the next video, I believe. But after you deal with the contacts, the next thing is the social media. Now, I know I said this is the offline grind, so I'm not going to go into posting. I'm just going to go into if you have a small social media. A lot of people have a social media. If you don't, you need to get one. Just because I said you offline don't mean you off the grid. You know what I'm saying? So if you have an Instagram or a Facebook or a Twitter or whatever social media that you may have, you can go through your likes and you can see who've liked your pictures. And that will be like, I could put, Sally Mae, Eric, I remember her, I remember him. Put those names down because those are people who can come in and change your entire organization, right? You can go through your comments, go to the bottom of your page when your page was slapping the most. You can go through your comments, write those people's names down because obviously they was interacting with you. You know what I'm saying? If somebody took the time out to comment on a post, I'm pretty sure they probably going to remember your profile, even if you don't know them personally. Now, this is a big one. This is slept on. You can go to your archive. So what I like to do is go to the stories that you've made that was in your archives. You can kind of scroll through them to see who liked it. And you can go through the posts that was archives. And you can still go find who liked and commented on your pictures just to make your prospect list a little bit longer, right? Now, fun fact, when you're doing an offline grind, like I said, you got to be in shark mode. This is a day-to-day life, right? And the day, I said that wrong, I'm sorry. This is a day-to-day thing, and you're gonna do this, in your day-to-day life. So I'm gonna give you an example. You can be in a sauna after you get done working out. If you haven't went to the gym, please go. You know what I'm saying? Health is wealth. We need to balance it. But you can be in a sauna having a conversation with this guy or this woman, and y'all can talk about whatever the case may be. But the goal of the conversation, and I'm going to get into this later on in one of the other modules, but the goal of the conversation is to figure out what it is that they do so you can get an opportunity to try to close them. Or you can get an opportunity to just get the information down. You know what I'm saying? And you can put them on one of the webinars that we run at 9 o'clock, right? Now, next, a big one. This is pretty popular. A lot of people do it when they when they call in transportation, whether it's Uber or Lyft or however you want to call it, whether you want an airplane and it's the person next to you. Everybody that you see, everywhere that you go, your neighbor, the person that you're talking to in the hallway, the person that you're talking to in a grocery store, the person that comes to your house with their friend. Everybody is a prospect. When it comes to offline grinder, when I tell you that you have to be in shark mode, I absolutely mean it. Now, that doesn't mean go up to them right there and try to piss them this business, but you can go have a conversation and say, yo, I wanted to know what you do. I liked your bag. You know, what do you do? So when you start a conversation, try to start it with a compliment to not make the other person feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? That's really, and fellas, that's just fair game for y'all too. If you have a hard time talking to women, if you just go up to a woman and you give her a compliment and you walk away, you might have a good chance at, taking that conversation to another level. But this is very, very critically important. I cannot stress this enough. If you're watching this video and you're trying to take your business to another level, I don't care how experienced you think you are. I don't care how much you think you know. I don't care if you think you're the coldest closer in the world. You need a prospect list. If you got people like Mr. Banks, if you got even myself and whatever other top leaders that are in this organization right now who still have a list, and we've made 7 figures, 6 figures, you're not too good for a list. This is the way to win. So do not take this video lightly, and I hope that by the time you finish with this video that you pretty much just pause and you started. I hope names come into your head right now, because this is so serious. And this is the first steps to becoming a multimillionaire in this industry. I'm going to see you on the next video.